But we started to believe the lie that we are not good enough as God created us. We started to believe the lie that we had to reach for something more. That we were not good enough as God's pinnacle of creation, but that we had to reach for something more. And that we would never really be able to believe that we are beautiful. And I think that culture just perpetuates this. We are surrounded by the notion that if we want to be found worthy, if we want to be found beautiful, we have to be poked and plucked and straightened and curled and dyed and whatever else in order to be found beautiful. And the problem is that we're holding ourselves to an unrealistic standard. Let me show you what I mean. No wonder our perception of beauty is distorted. You walk past that image on the street or you see it in a magazine and you think, my gosh, I'm never going to be as beautiful as that woman. But that woman wasn't even real. The girl who sat down in the chair in the first place was pretty. She was average looking. You wouldn't see her on the street and be like, oh my gosh, that's such a gorgeous model, right? But after they did all her makeup and her hair and everything, she looked gorgeous, and even that wasn't enough. They had to drop her into Photoshop and lengthen her neck and get rid of any frizzy hairs that might be loosely blowing in the breeze. They widened her eyes. They sucked her cheeks in as if she wasn't thin enough. And that is what we are comparing ourselves to. It's no wonder we feel like we'll never measure up, because not even she measures up. I feel bad for her, walking and seeing that sign on the street and thinking, boy, I wasn't good enough the way that I was. They had to alter me that much to make me worthy to be on a billboard. What a sad message, but it's the message that we are bombarded with all the time. So it leaves us feeling like, I will never be beautiful. And so we buy the second lie, which is, since I'll never be beautiful, I have to settle for being sexy. I have to attract men in some way, somehow, and then I will find my worth, and then I will feel confident. But that's buying the same lie that we're not good enough as God created us. Instead of demanding love from men, instead of giving love, we settle for lust.